Day, March the 25th. Lake levels at 923.8, and it's actually finally slowing down. It looks like it come up maybe 2 inches throughout the day, but that's up about 6 feet, 6.5 feet higher than it was last week at our fishing report. I don't know what the water temperature is. I hadn't been out, but maybe one day since my last report. And when I was out, the water temperature was right around 50 degrees. And I was surprised it didn't come up more, with a lot of that rain that came in. That was pretty warm water. But today being 70 and tomorrow being 80, I am going out the next couple days, as long as we don't have some kind of shutdown where I'm not allowed to. But with that sun and this stained water, man, these fish, we're really getting close to some of the best fishing of the year, especially with the conditions with the water up high. Hopefully we can get through some of this coronavirus deal so we can get out there and enjoy it. But the guys at Sportsman Factory Outlet wanted me to let you know that they shut down today, and they're going to be shut down for 30 days unless something else changes. So, a lot of things, I think Greene County, Christian County there in Springfield, they go on shut down tonight. So a lot of people, don't take a chance of getting out on the road just to come down to fish. But if you're at the lake, it's a good way to self-quarantine yourself. Just get out there and go fishing. Like I said, I've just been out one day, but I've talked to several people that have been out. Seemed like there's a real good jerkbait bite. The water's still pretty clear from Kimberling down to the dam. And they said they've been chasing the wind, catching them on mega bass and spro, mixed stick baits on the mostly main lake points, and they're kind of keying on the old bank line and doing the same thing with the rock crawler, not having as much luck with the rock crawler. A lot of times depends on the water temperature. When the water comes up in the bushes like that, a lot of times we expect the fish to just fly right up into the bushes. Well, if the water temperature was 70 degrees, there'd be a good chance that they would do that. But where it was down in the high 40s and 50s when it come up, I don't think them fish are in no big hurry to get up there. Now, this sunlight is going to make a huge difference. Now, I came over the Shell Knob Bridge yesterday, and most of that water's brown. Cape Fear Bridge at Bridgeport, I came over it. It's pretty brown. Not terrible looking. But the debris didn't look too bad as far as log jams. If you are out on the water, you're going to have to be safe because there's a ton of floaters out there. Not only the stuff that's come in from the river arms, but all the stuff that's been laying on the bank. When the water comes up, it just gets that stuff floating. And it's worse when there's no wind because it's kind of lingering around. Supposed to have pretty good wind tomorrow. But, in that stained water, especially with the sunshine later in the day, the bite should get a lot better. I'd be throwing a spinnerbait, chatterbait, probably a lot of, reaction baits, moving baits. If that won't work, I'll pick up a Cinco or a jig and start flipping some of the bushes. And a lot of times what you want to try to key on, like right now, most of the bushes got 7, 8, up to 10 feet of water on them. Sometimes it can be a little too much cover for the fish. You'll find that if you go into areas that have been cleared out or like people's backyards or where it's mowed and get into some isolated trees, if you can get a couple bites that way, you can figure out what type of tree they're on and just kind of try to run that pattern. But a lot of the willow trees and buckbrush are going to have, like I say, 6 to 10 foot of water on them. But it's kind of crazy what's, everything that's going on in the country right now. But like I say, if your boat's already in the water, you can get to it. It's probably a good time to go out and do some fishing this weekend. Like I say, don't try to get down there if you're in an area where they've got us, to where we can't do anything but emergency, transportation. But anyways, I don't know what else to say about it. It's just have faith and it'll all work out. So till next week, good luck, good fishing.